From El Paso, we're here at Bowl El Paso for the title matches of today's JBT event. This is the handicap division finale where Nick Lloyd is looking to capture his first career JBT title. He has had a career day, to say the least. We'll tell you more about that. This is the second frame. He's spared in the first. And the no-thumber crushes that rack for Tim in the pit. He is also enjoying a 14-pin margin against his opponent here. That's Dillon Bridge, the number 2 seed today, so it's 1 versus 2 in the title match. Somebody's going to win their first career title here. See the more conventional style of Dillon right down the boards and a ringing 10-pin after a strike in the first frame. Hopefully he'll spare this up and keep clean through 2. Dillon qualified second today after 5 games at plus 145. Dang it, Akeem, get your order. Nice job on the spare from Dillon. Yeah, so he qualified at plus 145 for 5. That was second place. It was a full 193 pins behind Nick. Talk about destroying the field. I don't know what Nick had for breakfast or how he did his hair or whatever, but repeat it forever and ever. Another nice shot from Bridge there. Well done. Contrasting styles here is, thank you. Dillon far more the traditional type of delivery, while Nick using that no-thumb delivery, which is getting more and more popular these days. You see no-thumbers that bowl two-handed and no-thumbers that bowl one-handed. Nick more the one-handed variety. He's almost, it's weird, as the ball doesn't quite hook back there, it's weird that you can say this, but I guess by 2011 you can. He's almost a traditional no-thumber, because now all the kids want to throw it two-handed. He just throws it without any thumb in the ball with a otherwise normal, if you will, right-handed arm swing. Up quickly at that spare and look out. Whiffs, chops that spare off in an early open frame. Basically makes it an even game there as he's getting those 14 pins and just about evaporated them with that open frame. So watch some of our two-handed videos and you'll see how their left arm and left hand stays on the ball to the point of the release. Here, you'll see that left hand releases from the ball just about at the second the push away begins. The arm swing is fairly conventional except for that extremely cupped wrist. If you don't cup your wrist doing that, you'll drop the ball. Let's see how he goes about shooting his 10-pin series. Switches to a different ball that hooks less. Looks like he's still going to keep his thumb out of the ball. That's tough to do in my opinion. But obviously he knows what he's doing and covers up that 10-pin. Hey Akeen, how's that food that you bothered the finals by ordering? Good, and that's Scratch Division champ Akeen Williams just won title number 2 a couple minutes ago. Having a celebratory burrito? Celebratory burrito for Akeen, there we go. Dillon got by Stephen Acuff in his semifinal match. High scoring one too, lots of high scores today. Crosses over, doesn't get the double there. That would have been a useful double, but still leaves a relatively easy spare. 272 to 256 with handicap. How about that for high scores over Stephen Acuff? Swept Jacqueline Valenzuela in the round of 8. And that was the first round that he had to bowl in as that 2-round bye for the number 2 seed. No problem at all in the spare for Bridge. Dillon used to bowl a lot with us. He's here from here in El Paso. Then he went off to school and we didn't see him for a couple of years. Now he's back. Lucy, your food is home. You don't get an I Love Lucy reference. We would get an I Love Lucy reference. That's better. Another nice shot. Looks like he's pretty zoned in on the left-hand lane there. See if he can figure out the right-hand lane later on. No mugging for the camera this time. It's just good. Nick from Idalou, Texas, just outside Lubbock. See if he can get the ball up the hill this time. Yeah, there you go. Best shot of the match so far for Nick there. He was way light the last 2 times on that lane. Made the adjustment right in the 1-3. So if Nick goes plus 300 and runs away this tournament, will they rename Lubbock La Lubbock for one day? These are the jokes, people. You can laugh or not. It's all right. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Lissa. There goes Lloyd. Oh, to tragedy.
Not Lloyd.
I was emphasizing the double L to make an entertaining video for all to enjoy for years to come. Thank you very much. Real nice shot from Nick there, just a solid 10. Not much you can do about that except spare it up. And he has it. Nice job with those corner pins. Most no-thumbers go thumb in for those corner pins. However, you know, Mark Myers is a notable bowler who doesn't. So it's, you know, whatever you do, you just got to do it. You repeat it and do it right. That's one of the neat things about bowling. There is no set way you have to do things. Oh, the local crowd reacts to that pocket shot that came in DOA and left an 8-10. My goodness. Melissa can't believe it. She's beside herself over here. Bad break for Dillon, in my opinion. Get that one pin account here. This could end up being a count battle at the end. You don't want to wish you got that one pin and back in the 6th frame. If he does get the 1, he'll trail by 2 plus the 14 that he's giving. But he doesn't, and that's 2 more pins on the scoreboard, so he's got to be careful of that. Don't want to be throwing away pins on a shot where a couple of them could make the difference. So make that 106 through 6 for him. See if he can recover here on the lane that he's liked better all throughout the match so far. Yes, sir. Wow.
Nice comeback.
Dillon might wish that the setup went the other way for him, because he's finishing on the other lane, so he's only going to get 1 more shot on this left-hand lane, which he's been great on. It was Nick's choice as the top seed how to set that up. So far, that looks like a really wise choice. Lloyd struck on this lane the last time he was up, and strikes again on this lane. So now he likes lane 6 pretty well. And again, enjoys that 2-pin lead plus the extra 14. Double here would be huge in the 8th frame. Nick a non-winner. In fact, this is his first top 5 finish of his JBT career. He struggled a little early on. Started bowling with this last season and hasn't really done a whole lot, but boy, erased that here with a brilliant performance all day long. Oh man.
Yeah, Nick, come on. Bring it back, boy.
Well, bad news is it's an ugly looking split down there in a 6 count. The good news is this is a makeable spare for him. Gotta get the ball to the right of the 6 pin, slide it over into the 4, have the 4 pin do some work on the 7. Let's see how he goes about it. That's close. Oh, wow.
Nice fly.
Excellent effort at it.
That was close.
Not to be on the split. Now he's got 136 through 8, and that gives the lead back to Dillon of 10 pins, and again giving 4, so it's a 4-pin match. Dillon can take the lead overall if he can double here in the right-hand lane. This has not been his best lane so far. Can he figure it out here at the most important juncture? Oh man, an 8-10 last time, and he comes back here and rings a 10 in the 8th frame. No joy there. Another nice shot that did not get the intended result. All over the spare there. Nice job. So you got a 4-pin match with 2 frames to go. How about that? Just the way we like it. Hold on, the Kegel yellow brick road lane condition. I quite honestly couldn't find any information about it. If you do and you're watching this video, I'd love to hear more. I Googled it, I went to Kegel, I have no idea. They got a brand new Kegel machine here, and it was one of the pre-programmed patterns. It looked pretty long, and then just bowlers carved it out and made it pretty high scoring all day long today. Oh! And after Bridge strikes for the 4th consecutive time on the left-hand lane, wrapping up his day on the left-hand lane, another bad break for Nick as he throws a pretty good shot but leaves the 4-9. Now it's a little different situation. This is a much more makeable split. Do you try and give it a pretty good go here? Let's see. Only gets the 1, so it's back-to-back open frames, which give him 145. If he can double here, he can still force the action from Bridge. If he strikes out for 175, Bridge would spare strike for 186, which wouldn't be enough. So a double and good count here still forces Dillon to strike once in the 10th. Here we go. Just a pinch tight on that ball, leaves the 4-pin, still has to spare it up. If he spares it up, he still forces Dillon to mark in his 10th. It's as hard on the parents and family members as it is on the bowlers, I promise you. Anybody who's ever been to one of these tournaments knows that. Must spare it, first of all. Alright, nice job with the spare. Just one more time on his 153 average that he's absolutely earned, because we bowled in some pretty tough patterns this season. 264, 219, 164, and then 205, 276. 276 there for plus 338 for 5 games. But it all comes down to this game to determine a winner, and Nick's going to have to get a little bit lucky for that. Oh man, just no love on the back 4 frames there. Solid 9 finishes him at 164 plus the pins for 206. 9 miss for Dillon puts him at 174 plus pins for 202. Dillon Bridge has to mark to win the tournament. Anything less than a mark, Nick Lloyd's your winner. One shot for all the marbles. All the tea in China, Alyssa. Not his best lane. Wide. Wow. Oh, wow. That could have been anything. That was wide right the whole time. That could have been almost at best a bucket, which would have been a hideous thing to have to shoot to win. Instead, he crumbles almost the whole bucket and is a 5-pin away from Titletown. My goodness. Made that one interesting. Oh, and a false start too. In the face.
In the face.
My goodness, 2 bowlers who haven't tasted victory before. There's got to be some nerves going on out there, and no 5-pin has ever looked more difficult to knock over. Just has to stay behind the line here and keep it on the lane. He does it, and he's the winner. Dillon Bridge wins JBT title number 1. Nice match from both bowlers there, but Dillon escapes and is overjoyed. One out the flats, 2 very tough competitors. We'll see you guys again down the road.